Tonight's headlines are brought to you by McDonald's and Marianas Coffee.
Good evening, Commonwealth, and thanks for watching the Channel 2 News. I'm Sakurako Halstead.
And I'm Dan Shore. Let's take a look at tonight's top stories.
What do federal budget cuts mean for local students?
Also tonight, a mall that was a campus and then suddenly wasn't.
And local students learn the art of reporting.
In sports and culture, we go beyond the scenes, not with Broadway Joe, but with Broadway Mauricio.
Stay with us. These stories and more are next.
Find a plan that goes with your flow. Get unlimited local talk, text, and data at the most affordable rate with Unlimited Flow Postpaid.
Try double filet sandwich for double the flavor. Just in time for Lent for a limited time. Served all day.
I love Marianas coffee. Come join me for a cup. I think you would be really happy.
Hafaday, Tirawami, and good evening, Commonwealth.
You're watching the Channel 2 News on March 28 from our studio on Capitol Hill.
Prepare for the worst and hope for the best. With cuts coming throughout the federal government, some major changes could be coming to the NMI. What effect will that have on higher education in the NMI? NMC President Galvin De Leon Guerrero. The Department of Education cuts. Is it affecting us?
Not yet. We are very blessed to have a fantastic team at the college that has been diligent and vigilant about monitoring all our federal programs and our federal funds. And thus far, we seem to be doing okay. Most importantly, students and their federal financial aid, they've been able to continue receiving those. So that's good.
There was one scholarship program that had a temporary suspension of funding, but the college was able to get the funding released, at least for the time being.
Right now we're okay, but you know, as a leader, it's my job to try to provide some kind of assurance. So I've directed my team to continue monitoring everything. We've created this matrixed inventory that really looks at all our programs here at the college and all the federal programs that we're connected to, and to just make sure that everything can continue running smoothly. I don't know how long that's going to last.
These presidential executive orders and their aftermath are affecting all sectors of American society.
I worry about the impact that this has on our community, because inevitably it hurts the most vulnerable people the most, whether it be our students, many of whom are on food stamps, and whether or not they're going to get food stamps, whether it be students with special needs who might be affected by some of these disruptions, or whether it be, you know, the people losing their jobs. I, as a parent, as a leader, as someone who cares about our community, I think about that. And, you know, I learned a lesson from my dad. He said, prepare for the worst, but hope for the best, right?
Diversity, equity, and inclusion has become another battleground in this volatile political climate.
We are already a diverse community, so we did not need a diversity initiative to become more diverse. That's just who we are. Yeah. Because we've always valued respect to as part of our culture, inclusion has always been something that we value. So we never needed an inclusion initiative to ensure inclusion. Equity, though, is another issue. And I think that's really kind of the crux of the matter, because equity implies that striving for equity automatically assumes that there is an inequity. And I think historically throughout the United States, throughout the world really, people have had a hard time coming to terms with inequity. We don't like to admit it's there. But when we finally admit it's there, what do we do to fix it? How do we address it? For the CNMI, we just celebrated Covenant Day, right? Yes. And when our founding generations decided to become a part of the United States, a big part of that decision was to achieve the same standard of living as we find in the United States. That, to me, to some degree, is an equity issue. So when I think about equity, I wonder, have we achieved that standard of living? Have we risen people out of poverty? Have we provided a means for people to live, you know, fulfilling lives here in the CNMI? I don't know, but I don't think we should silence discussions about equity when we see so much inequity around us.
As the college works towards a new campus, our Chris Nelson takes a look back at what might have been. Many NMC proas who are currently attending college in temporary facilities could have had a pretty nice set of classrooms in the northern part of Saipan.
La Fiesta was once part of Hotel Nico in San Roque. There was daily bus service from all the hotels. In the winter, Japan Airlines brought snow from Hokkaido for local kids to make snowmen. In 2003, Northern Marianas College purchased the mall with the dream to renovate the buildings into classrooms and collect rent from existing tenants like Tony Roma's and Capriciosa. It might have been a great idea, but the NMC Board of Regents cooled quickly on the educational outreach plan of the Pacific Gateway project, and the brief campus at La Fiesta hasn't been used since. Here's a look at that educational plan from 2003.
The college made it official today, announcing the purchase and plans for giving the Pacific Gateway project a home. La Fiesta Mall, as of January the 1st, will belong to the Northern Marianas College, and they say they plan on offering classes next fall. The Board of Regents, along with the college's president and the administration, gathered today at La Fiesta to announce the move forward.
But today, the first important step has been taken. A step into a brighter future for our economy, for our students, and for our Commonwealth.
Deputy Assistant Secretary of Interior for Insular Affairs, David Cohen, was on hand today. He says that the ability of the CNMI to capitalize on its control of immigration to attract foreign students makes good economic sense.
I have to say that one way or another, the Department of the Interior, the Office of Insular Affairs, will be working together with you to make this project a reality. We very much look forward to it, and we wish you and this project every success.
We are doing the best that we can to make sure that we do cover ourselves and make sure that we do not lose the interest of the students.
The Pacific Gateway project is our silver platter. We thank you very much. That's all.
Today, we celebrate, as Chairman Simmons said, the easy part is done. Today, we can enjoy it, we can smile, but tomorrow we're going to work.
The college is scheduled to take possession of La Fiesta 1, 2, and 3 on January the 1st. Tenants spread out throughout the mall will be consolidated into La Fiesta 3, while renovation begins in La Fiesta 1 and 2 to make stores into classrooms, a library, and office space.
It gives me great pleasure to stand here and look at this college campus. It was always a college campus. Those who thought it was a shopping mall didn't understand reality. Today we see reality, and I'm pleased to be a part of it.
Well, that party didn't last long. That higher education plan and story, both coming from August of 2003. Looking back at the typhoon damage that occurred at the Osterlahi campus over the years, it might well have been a good spot for a campus.
Right. This afternoon, Marianas Beach Resort is scheduled to get a few steps closer to becoming a Sheraton-branded resort. Last year, Hyatt Regency Saipan shut down operations and exited the NMI. Sheraton and Hilton were both considered as brands for the iconic property. Sheraton was the choice, and officials were on hand this afternoon for an expected announcement. We will have more on that story on Monday night.
Coming up, we welcome visitors and homecomers with different career backgrounds into Saipan International.
And the mayor announces Liberation festivities theme and Grand Marshal. Stay tuned, Sinamay!
At one of Saipan's beaches, this mother lays about 100 eggs under the cover of darkness. She hides her nest as best she can and then slowly makes her way back to the ocean. The eggs hatch and the babies head for the sea, where they will face a daily dose of danger. Just 1 in 1,000 will make it to adulthood. Those that do will one day lay their own eggs. Sea turtles are protected under CNMI law. If you see one that is stranded or if you see illegal activity, call the hotline at 287-8537.
At Marianas Beach Resort, come to the edge of the ocean and experience the best sunsets on Saipan at Skipper's Beach Bar. Open daily from 5 p.m. till 9 p.m., Skipper's is the perfect place to unwind with great friends, great weather, and stunning ocean views. And every hour is happy hour with $3.99 craft draft beer, local food specials, and live music. Bring a friend or make some new ones. Skipper's is where memories are made. Skipper's Beach Bar, the best sunsets, the best fun. Come join us tonight. See you at the beach.
When I think of you sometime, want to spend some time with you, just the two of us.
Gosh. Did you notice the Liberation Day? It's not just July 4th, it's like a whole thing. It's really long.
Well, it takes a long time to get liberated. It took women some 150 years to get liberated. They're still not liberated. Oh, and now you're getting unliberated. I'm just saying. Liberation Day should be more than a day. It's a party, man.
Let's go.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Let's go!
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Let's go!
Let's go.
Welcome back. You're watching the Friday night edition of the Channel 2 News.
KSPN2 makes a newsy appearance in Cobreville with high school students who are spreading their manta wings in search of career exploration.
Good morning. Today is March 17. Saipan Southern High School. Today's career day.
This month, Saipan Southern High School, home of the Mantas, held Career Day. Members of the community participated in presentations for the school. We spent the morning explaining what it means to produce news at KSPN2. At KSPN2, the local news is about teamwork. We have correspondents, editors, and photographers that work together to shoot, write, and edit stories and produce an entertaining and informative newscast. Good evening, Commonwealth, and thanks for watching the Channel 2 News. I'm Sakurako Halstead.
And I'm Dan Shore. Let's take a look at tonight's top stories.
Sometimes people ask if we are part of the government. We are not, and we don't have any political affiliation. We believe that responsible, credible, and fact-checked local news is still critical.
This week's protest outside of the Saipan International Airport highlighted the lack of pet transportation options that face the residents of the Northern Mariana Islands and Guam.
Students asked about a day in the life of a correspondent. And to bring a little action into things, we go over a stand-up, which is when a television reporter appears in front of the camera to narrate part of the story.
Today is March 17, 2025. It is Career Day and we are at Saipan Southern High School showcasing what we do for our career.
High school students are starting to think about the all-important question, what do you want to be when you grow up? With a follow-up question of, why?
I wanted to do something in psychology. I wanted to be, it's like really hard, but I want to be a neuropsychologist. You study about like the brain and stuff and how the human brain works, and I just think that's something interesting and something I'd like to do.
I've always thought about it since I was a little kid. Taking care of my little brother made me realize that I wanted to become a teacher because going to him and picking up in the elementary school made me realize I also want to be like that kind of person who can like lead kids to a good path. When I was in middle school, I used to volunteer at this daycare that my brother used to go at. So I would go into different rooms and just help out with the kids. And everyone called me like their older sister, and then always thought of me kindly because I used to read books to them.
Like a microbiologist or somewhere around the science field, observing cells and the parts of inside the body, like the anatomy of it is interesting, and I want to learn more about it.
I plan to be like a video designer or like a designer, like seeing people out like in YouTube, like just like make things, and I just want to like plan to be like that because I try to make things. I like making things and like editing.
In a time when misinformation can spread rapidly online, trusted local news outlets act as a safeguard to make sure that our community stays informed about relevant real-world and island issues. Thanks for the opportunity to share a bit about our station at Career Day. From Southern High School, Sakurako Halstead for the Channel 2 News.
KSPN2 News!
Mayor Ramon Camacho officially jumpstarts Liberation Day festivities by naming the 2025 Grand Marshal. Liberation Day is just around the corner, and Mayor Camacho announced the summer schedule for the festivities and the winning team that chose the annual theme.
Carmen High School. The theme for the year is the Weaving Heritage and Embracing Peace. And that's what actually the mayor's been doing. He's trying to embrace with everybody in this beautiful island. Because we have issues. By embracing to each other, we eliminate these issues that we are affecting our community here in Saipan. So again, I'm looking forward to expand this thing and to share with you for this year Grand Marshal, Mr. Bob Jones.
Triple J announced this week that Bob Jones will hand the CEO torch to Jeff Jones and serve as chairman of the local board for the local company that operates a range of businesses on Saipan and Guam. The festivities will begin June 19.
We're going to go all the way to July 6th, and we're open from Thursday to Sunday, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m.
As Mantas explore different careers, we see a variety of different fields enter and leave our local airport. Let's take a look. Many faces come from different places and enter Saipan International Airport. Those many faces often have a wide range of backgrounds. Joseph Palacios was here on business and is headed back to Guam.
This case is for fire protection.
Fire protection?
Yes.
Do you work with, I guess, the fire department in Guam or something?
No, I'm a private business owner.
Although Palacios resides in our sister island, he has family ties here and would like to one day stay.
My dad's from here, born here, and my mom's from Guam. I want to come back and stay here. It's so quiet. It's not as bustle as Guam is, but you have one evil versus a good one. So
he didn't get to see the family on this trip, so until next visit.
I'm going to say hi to the rest of my family here, and of course Guam and the U.S. if he gets there.
As Palacios concludes some fire protection business and is headed back, Clark Boswell and Neil Painter are in for the automotive business.
Just a day trip. We both live in Guam, but work between the islands. So, as you know, I work for AK in Guam, but also oversee Saipan. So, once a month I come over and check on the team, and Neil, as our architect, check out the new facility as well.
Atkins Kroll's new facility in Puerto Rico opened up earlier this year.
Business started a bit slow this year. I think that, as everyone knows, economy's facing some challenges, and we're feeling that in the car business as well.
Even if it's just for a day, this is how the guys feel about being here.
Always feels good to be in Saipan, so happy to be here.
Yeah, it's a wonderful place.
As Boswell and Painter are off to check on the team, Kevin from Priority Care arrives home from an assignment in Guam.
Oh, I was there for work. I work at Priority in Saipan, and in Guam they did something similar, so they asked for extra manpower, and I was just told to stay there for 2 weeks.
He's an emergency medical technician, or EMT. This is how he sums up his experience on the island in the south.
I say it was everyone would expect, a good time. I had a different perspective of Guam and how to do my job, and I felt like I gotten better at it now that I return home. I'm glad to be back home after 2 weeks.
As Kevin is happy to be coming back to continue his medic duties here, Elder Garner is in from Pohnpei to begin his missionary work locally.
As a missionary, we go and teach about Jesus Christ and the gospel of Jesus Christ, and we share the joy and the love that we found from it to everyone else. And so I'm super excited. I heard Saipan is a really nice place, a lot of nice people, so I'm excited to be here.
Garner was in Pohnpei for 13 months and explored the native language.
I did a little bit, and it's super nice. The people and the culture there are amazing. Hello in Pohnpei, it's Casalelia, and for those that are very high up, it's Casalelia Mine.
Whether you're coming or going for fire protection, automotive, medical, or missionary services, adios, lela abo, welcome back, welcome home, and welcome to Saipan. Coming up in sports, if you sing and you win an award for singing, is that not good sport? It's good sports. Stay tuned.
Enjoy.
Fast, fun, and easy. That's how your home Wi-Fi should be. So start with an internet plan that fits your budget. Introducing your home Wi-Fi starter pack, also known as WISP. Enjoy up to 25 megabits per second for as low as $35 a month. Plus, a free router with your wireless subscription. That's hours of movies, games, social media, and more endless fun. Get your Wi-Fi starter pack today only at Docomo Pacific. Better together. Additional conditions may apply.
Welcome to Marianas Beach Resort, and now welcome to Marianas Coffee. Indulge in the rich, smooth taste of classic coffee, or treat yourself to one of our signature creations with the best coffee roasted right here in Saipan. Craving something fun? Try our cracking marshmallow milkshake, or one of our refreshing milk teas. Stay cool with locally grown lemongrass lemonade, the perfect tropical twist. Pair your drink with our delicious cakes, desserts, sandwiches, and salads freshly made just for you. And with super fast Wi-Fi, it's the perfect place to work or unwind. Marianas Coffee at Marianas Beach Resort, where great coffee meets great style. Location, location, location. Office space on Capitol Hill available now at the Hermosa Vista Business Park. With natural light and ocean views, it's the perfect place for creative professionals. So upgrade your life and your working environment. Schedule an exclusive showing now. Call us at 670-483-4750 or email hvsaipan@gmail.com.
Buenas sports fans.
Buenas sports fans! A little culture in our sports report tonight. It is often said that musical theater is actually a co-ed sport, a communal physical challenge performed in front of a live audience. And Broadway is the height of that theatrical possibility. Now, a classically trained actor who has spent the last 30 years working on television, in film, and on the stage is making his Broadway debut in April. Mauricio Mendoza is the male lead starring in the new musical, Real Women Have Curves. While in New York City, I sit with Mauricio on the mezzanine steps of the James Earl Jones Theater. We speak of the journey in the pursuit of art, and, of course, we speak of Saipan. There's some people that I met that love the theater. Mm-hmm. There is a glee club there that loves the theater in ways that Danny Bolero, who's shooting this, and you,
who's an amazing talent and
yes,
a great friend, and
yes, but these guys love it so much, and the idea that they could play at the highest level is not inconceivable. And that's part of it. And part of this production, you know, talk about being a Latin actor in America and the opportunities that you get and how you used your, not your ethnicity, but what you know to help produce, because you could play anything. I know you could play anything. You don't have to be Latin. It's not an issue for you and who you are.
Correct.
But you use what you have, just like I use being Jewish to play Jews, because I actually know what they are.
You gotta, I call it the superpower. When I'm teaching our students, we gotta find what your superpower is and take it, because that becomes your brand.
Yeah.
That is the thing that you gotta use to step in. It doesn't mean that that's what you have to stay in, you know, but you gotta get in somehow. And then once you establish yourself a little bit more, then you can start trying other ways.
I mean, we see that my kids on the island, I don't teach them, but I watch them and I come and interview them and I want to know them. And they totally. I I mean, these guys can dance, they can sing, but they also do, TikTok dancing. These guys can do anything.
Yeah.
But yes, to use who you are and what you are to help move you to whatever level that you want to play in.
Absolutely. For me, it's the way I've always seen it is you got to do the work, always continue to improve. It's a never-ending journey of improvement. Have faith, a lot of patience, and a lot of perseverance. And in my house, we have 3 little, things that say never give up, never give up, never give up. And it's around our house as a way to continuously work, because it's not an easy career, right? And we expose ourselves so much to people. We give, every audition, every rejection, we get more rejections than jobs, and you got to really build that self-confidence, and you got to build it, because that doesn't just happen. I really believe that's a honed craft, and I spend a lot of time honing that.
Real Women Have Curves previews on Broadway April the 1st and opens on April 27. Break a leg, Mauricio. And speaking of the road to musical theater excellence, Rhythm and Harmony is but one of the performance teams on Saipan, but they have recently returned from performance victory in Guam. Rhythm and Harmony of Mariana High School, Director Aliana Rotop, Co-Director Ali Rose Santos, and Advisor Harold Easton. Participating in the Tumon Bay Music Festival, the group received 2 gold medals as well as accepting a command performance. They also gave 6 school concerts across our sister island.
Find a plan that goes with your flow. Get unlimited local talk, text, and data at the most affordable rate with Unlimited Flow Postpaid.
Hey, golfers, come north and practice your game at the Marianas Driving Range. New Year's local specials. 10-piece coupon books available for just $60. That's a $10 savings. Want to get really good? Come work on your swing every day for just $99 per month. It's our practice pass and you're going to love it. Grab your passes and go straight to the range. You can social distance and chip all at the same time, and the views are free. Reserve now at marianastrekking.com. You can pay online, open 7 days a week. Here's the weather.
Tonight will be partly cloudy with a 20% chance of isolated showers with gentle east winds of 15 to 20 miles per hour. Low temperatures of 78 degrees. Tomorrow, Saturday through Sunday, what a weekend. Mostly sunny with only a 20% chance of isolated rainfall with high temperatures of 87 and lows of 78. The sun has set tonight at 6:29 p.m. and will rise tomorrow at 6:15 a.m. just in time for the Hyatt to change its name to the Sheraton. Not that Marianas Beach Resort was a short-lived but bad name, but just like the tides, nothing stays the same for too long. All things wash out to sea eventually. They're washed, renewed, and replaced by something fresh, bright and shiny and new. And I will see you in the water or on the land.
That's news, sports, and weather. Thank you for joining us, CNMI.
We'll see you in the theater and on Monday. Have a great weekend.